guys, welcome to another video on Bloom Album. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Vivian. We're gonna do our semesterly video that I do every single time I finish a semester in my college. So if you didn't know, I go to a community college and I am studying interior design. So what I do is every single semester I do a video where I do like a recap of my semester, and then I also do another video of things I would have done differently in that semester. So basically, since community college is 2 years, and 4 semesters, so I do it every single semester. But I thought this would have been my last semester, but I still have like 3 more classes to go, so I have to go to another semester. So I'll be graduating this semester once I finish. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited about that. I'm very sad that I'm not done, but I'm almost done. So the classes I took this 4th semester is I took an art class, a drawing class, and I took another interior design class. I also took a color and lighting class and architecture of the world class. So that was it. And then for my interior design class, it was in person, so I actually had to go to the college and take my classes in there. And also for my color and lighting class, I actually had to go there. For my architecture of the world class, it was fully online. I just had to log into this website, watch videos, take notes, and take the exams fully online. And then for my drawing class, it was online, but I had to go to some Zoom classes. I'm gonna give you a little recap of each of the classes. So for my drawing class, it's very basic. I learned how to draw. I learned how to do like perspective drawings. I learned how to use different mediums and how to draw still lifes, how to draw the human face, and yeah, that's basically it. A lot of freeform drawings, and it was really fun. And then for my interior design class, I had to design different. Well, this semester my teacher did something different. Instead of doing different types of houses, we focus on this one house with lots of rooms, like the basic master bedroom, master bathroom, bathrooms, closets, kitchen, dining room, and living room, and little balconies, and we had to design all of that throughout the whole semester. For my architecture of the world class, we learned about different types of architecture that you could find around the world, and we learned a little bit of the history behind like how architecture became to be. So we went from Egypt all the way to New York now, and it's like we compared and contrasted the different types of architecture and how different types of architects and designers took ideas from previous designs and how we have evolved in the architecture world, and learn a lot about history. It's actually really fun and interesting. It's probably the only history class I've actually loved and enjoyed. And then for my next class, which was color and lighting. So we learned about different types of color and how color can affect our room and which colors are good and how to pair colors and how to make a good color scheme for a room and how each color and like how we can combine colors with different types of materials and make a room look fun. And we also learned about lighting, which is kind of the same thing as color, how lighting can affect our mood, how we can make lighting work in a room, and what types of lights each room needs, and different types of light bulbs. So it's also a very interesting and fun class. So for transportation, basically I drove there. So that was nice. I actually got to drive there. Unlike my first 2 semesters of college, I would take the train and the bus to go there, but now I can actually drive there, so that was very fun. Now I'm gonna do a list of my most favorite classes and my least favorite classes. Just like every semester, I enjoyed and loved each class, but if I had to rank them, I would say it would be architecture of the world, color and lighting, interior design. See, I like all of them, but if I had to, they're like really neck and neck. Like, you know, if I had to choose, it would be that. My favorite projects for each class. So for my interior design class, there isn't a very specific, like I said, we only worked on one house, so that's technically one project. But if I had to choose a room that I really enjoyed designing in that project, it would have to be the master bathroom. I really liked how I designed that bathroom. It's very pretty. It's like really cute. Out of the whole house, which I designed, I feel like that one's my favorite, and my second favorite would be the living room, probably, or the kitchen. No, dining room or living room as my second favorite, but mainly the master bathroom. I really liked how I designed that. And my favorite project for my drawing class, it would have to be, I used these pastels to draw this still life. And then for my color and lighting class, we designed this living room, and it was really cute. So we used like different types of color schemes. So see, that's the thing is, we also kind of did the same thing with my interior design class. We mostly focused on one room. So we did a living room. So I had to choose the color scheme, the different types of materials that went with that color scheme, set up the floor plan, and the lighting. And for my architecture of the world class, we didn't really do any projects. It was mostly just learning about everything. But I really liked learning about the Egyptian architecture. I also really like learning about the Romans and how they did the architecture and stuff like that, and a lot of the places that were mentioned in the Bible, like I could actually see them in real life, and it's like so cool. It's really interesting. If you haven't seen the videos from my previous 3 semesters, go check that out and stay tuned for next semester when I do my very last one. Cannot wait. And yeah, and also don't forget that I'll be making another video telling you about different things that could change the semester, that could have done better, because there's always room for growth. So stay tuned for that video. And so overall, what do I think about the semester? I really liked it. Entertaining. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, God loves you very much.